Well, I'll tell you what, it's a new argument, maybe an old argument, I don't know. As far as men are better at directions than women, I disagree. I am horrible at directions and finding my way around from point A to point B. You know, if it weren't for people like Jesse in the morning, when I need to get from point A to point B, I mean, he almost literally has to draw me a map. He'll give me directions and I'll still miss the street. I'll still go way out of my way to get from point A to point B. Now, the research says that people in remote tribes in Africa, they did a research out of the University of Utah, and they gave them maps. And they said the men did a lot better than the women did because men actually used the maps to find wives with. Men did noticeably a lot better than the women. The researchers think that there's an evolutionary reason for this. Men needed the ability to figure out directions to be and get to more remote places when they were looking for wives. Well, I'm not always looking for wives or a wife, but I almost need a GPS just to go across the street here to find the Lincoln Depot or Casey's. That's how bad I am. And I could still miss the turnoff to get into Casey's and have to drive around the long way to turn around and come back. That's how bad I am. Seriously. I'm not afraid to admit it. They say men who are better at navigating were more likely to reproduce and pass on their genes. Wow. All this from saying that men are better at following directions than women are as far as driving goes. The researchers found that the men from the tribes who were the best at reading maps also had more children than men who weren't as good. In other words, your ability to read a map is a good prediction of how you'll do with the ladies. Well, I've never needed a map to do okay with the ladies. Don't get me wrong. And who does these researches and studies? It's beyond me. So I'll still use people like Jesse and the girlfriend or whatever to help me get from point A to point B. That's all I need. I eventually get there. It's just a long way around. So as far as men better at driving directions than women, I don't think so.